Have you ever wondered what it is about bad boys that makes them so magnetic? It's almost as if there's an invisible force that draws people in, especially women. This mysterious allure of bad boys has fascinated psychologists, sociologists, and just about anyone who's ever experienced the thrill of being around someone who seems to live outside of society's rules. The term bad boy often conjures up images of leather jackets, motorcycles, and a carefree attitude that disregards consequences. But there's something deeper at play here. Something that goes beyond the surface-level rebellion. The magnetic pull of bad boys isn't just about how they look or the excitement they bring. It's rooted in human psychology, biology, and the complexities of attraction. At the core, the attraction to bad boys stems from the psychological concept of the forbidden fruit. The idea that we desire what we can't have. It's almost as if the more someone seems untouchable or unavailable, the more we want them. And bad boys, by nature, embody this sense of unavailability. They live life on their terms, not caring about the rules or what others think. They don't seek validation, and that confidence, combined with their mysterious nature, creates a kind of allure that many find irresistible. But this attraction isn't just about being rebellious for the sake of it. Bad boys have a certain kind of confidence that's different from the typical nice guy approach. It's not arrogance, but a self-assurance that they are who they are, and they don't need to change for anyone. This self-confidence, often mistaken for cockiness, creates a sense of power that people gravitate toward. We tend to be drawn to people who are comfortable in their own skin because, deep down, we want to experience that same freedom and self-assurance. There's also the psychological phenomenon known as the dark triad, a combination of narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. While not every bad boy fits into this category, many do. These traits can make someone appear more dangerous, unpredictable, and exciting. The unpredictability of a bad boy's behavior keeps things interesting. They aren't predictable in the way that a nice guy might be, which adds an element of thrill. When we don't know what's going to happen next, our brains naturally become more engaged. It's this constant mystery and thrill that make bad boys so intriguing. Let's not forget the biological aspect of attraction. Humans, especially women, are often subconsciously drawn to certain traits that signal strength, confidence, and the ability to protect. Bad boys, with their fearless and often reckless behavior, can exude this sense of strength. In evolutionary terms, strength was a critical trait for survival. People, particularly women, have evolved to be attracted to individuals who demonstrate the ability to stand out from the crowd and face challenges head-on. This is why the bad boy, with his confidence and fearlessness, taps into a deeper, almost primal need for security and stability. However, there's more to the story than just biology and psychology. The cultural narrative surrounding bad boys plays a significant role in their magnetic appeal. Hollywood, television shows, and books have romanticized the idea of the bad boy for decades. Think of characters like James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause, or more recently, the characters portrayed by actors like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. These characters have become the epitome of rebellion and freedom. They embody a lifestyle that's spontaneous, exciting, and free from the constraints of society's expectations. Over time, these portrayals have seeped into our collective consciousness, piecing our perceptions of what it means to be attractive and desirable. The media and popular culture have made bad boys seem like the ultimate catch, painting them as misunderstood individuals who are ultimately good at heart. This narrative of redemption and the allure of the bad boy with a heart of gold has persisted for years. It's a storyline that resonates deeply because it mirrors our own desire for transformation and change. The bad boy is often shown as someone who, despite their flaws and mistakes, can be redeemed by love or the right person. This idea is incredibly powerful because it speaks to our own hopes that we can change or be changed by love. It suggests that even the most damaged individuals can find happiness and fulfillment. And yet, despite the allure of bad boys, there's a deep understanding that they often come with baggage. Relationships with bad boys are rarely easy. They can be unpredictable, unstable, and often filled with drama. The bad boy's inability or unwillingness to commit can create emotional turmoil and heartache. Despite all the warnings and red flags, many are still drawn to them, unable to resist the magnetic pull. This paradox is part of what makes the bad boy so captivating. They represent the possibility of something exciting, thrilling, and potentially transformative. But the journey comes with a price. It's this tension between the allure of the bad boy and the reality of the consequences that makes their pull so strong. There's an undeniable chemistry between the excitement of being with a bad boy and the risk involved. This dynamic is similar to the thrill of a roller coaster ride. We know it's dangerous, yet the adrenaline rush makes it irresistible. We crave that sense of excitement, that feeling of being alive and engaged with the world in a way that's different from the ordinary, mundane experiences of everyday life. The bad boy represents this escape from the ordinary, and that's what makes them so magnetic. It's the allure of the unknown, the excitement of living on the edge, and the thrill of feeling something deeper than the usual day-to-day interaction. To sum it up, the magnetic pull of bad boys is a combination of psychological, biological, and cultural factors. Their confidence, unpredictability, and rebellious nature tap into something deep within us that craves excitement, mystery, and adventure. We are drawn to them because they represent a break from the ordinary and the possibility of something new and thrilling. Whether it's their boldness, their fearlessness, or the way they defy societal expectations, bad boys are a symbol of what it means to live life on your own terms. And despite the potential consequences, there's something about that freedom and rebellion that we find irresistible. It's this powerful combination of traits that makes the bad boys pull so magnetic, creating a timeless attraction that many people can't seem to resist. We must also explore the emotional dynamics that play a pivotal role in this attraction. It's not just about their swagger or rebellious behavior, but how they make others feel. Bad boys often evoke strong emotions, and it's through this emotional charge that the connection becomes even more intense. They possess a unique ability to trigger a range of feelings, from excitement and passion to frustration and longing. This roller coaster of emotions creates a powerful bond, one that is difficult to break free from. There's something captivating about the way a bad boy makes others feel alive. Their unpredictable behavior leads to an emotional high, a sense of exhilaration that is hard to replicate with someone who is more steady and predictable. This unpredictability, which often comes with a fair amount of risk, is both thrilling and intoxicating. It's a rush, and it's this rush that many find irresistible. The emotional intensity of a bad boy relationship, whether it's the ups or the downs, can feel more genuine and raw compared to more stable, conventional relationships. For some, this intensity is what makes the connection feel real, as if they're experiencing life at its fullest, with all the highs and lows. But, as with anything that feels too good to be true, there's always a downside. The emotional intensity of a relationship with a bad boy can easily turn toxic. The very qualities that make them alluring, such as their unpredictability and emotional distance, can also create a sense of insecurity. Many people find themselves constantly seeking approval or reassurance from a bad boy, only to be met with silence or indifference. This emotional push and pull can be maddening, but it's also what keeps people hooked. It's like trying to solve a puzzle that doesn't quite fit together, and the challenge of figuring it out can create a sense of obsession. This emotional instability often leads to what psychologists refer to as intermittent reinforcement. In a nutshell, this means that the person experiencing this dynamic doesn't know when or if the bad boy will show affection. which makes the moments of affection even more valuable. The unpredictability of their behavior keeps the person on edge, hoping for a glimpse of tenderness or connection. It's a game of cat and mouse, where every small victory feels like a major accomplishment. The result is that the emotional highs become amplified, and the emotional lows feel even deeper. And it's not just the women who are drawn to bad boys. The magnetic pull can be equally powerful from men who find themselves intrigued by women who embody the bad girl persona. In many ways, the bad girl is just as elusive and captivating as the bad boy. She exudes confidence, independence, and a sense of mystery that makes her difficult to read. Like their male counterparts, bad girls live life on their own terms, disregarding societal expectations and conventions. And much like the bad boy, the bad girl's resistance to being tamed or understood makes her all the more desirable. There's a certain power dynamic at play here that adds fuel to the attraction. People are naturally drawn to those who possess a sense of autonomy, those who are self-sufficient and seem unafraid to stand alone. The bad boy or bad girl exudes this power in a way that can be both awe-inspiring and intimidating. When someone is able to stand apart from the crowd and live life without needing anyone's approval, they automatically command attention. It's a magnetic quality, one that demands respect and admiration, even if it's not openly acknowledged. The confidence and independence displayed by bad boys and girls is in many ways a reflection of personal power, and this power is undeniably attractive. But beyond the surface-level traits that we associate with bad boys, there's also the deeper, more complex nature of human connection. When you get past the